Welcome back, reinforcement learning. This section I explain evolutionary algorithms as a scalable alternative. Okay, evolutionary algorithms as a scalable alternative for simulators where we require the simulators for optimization. We are using evolutionary algorithms. Okay, evolutionary algorithms are inspiration concept we are taking from reinforcement learning by natural selection and biological evolutions. Okay, these evolutionary algorithms we are using in optimization methods instead of using gradient descent optimization methods. Okay, these algorithms are simulated process like mutation, selection or recombine to evolve the solutions for the generation to solve the optimization problems. Okay, these are implemented with simulators. Evolution algorithms become an efficient and scalable alternative for a optimization task, especially in reinforcement learning and training autonomous agents like robots and automatic driving systems. These evolutionary algorithms is a by generating the population of potential solutions, selecting the best performers by using the fit score and iteratively improving them through processes analogous to natural selection, mutation, recombine or reproduction. Different approaches we are using to produce the better agents. They are capable of optimizing non-differentiable or discrete function, which is a limitations of gradient based approaches. Okay, here evolutionary strategy is a subclass of the evolutionary algorithms that focus on generating the new individuals through noise addition or weighted sums rather than biological mating and recombination. Evolutionary strategies can efficient scale with the addition of the computational resources. Here the diagram is the evolutionary strategy diagram. Here initial population is evaluated in the environment. It is evaluated in the environment assigns fitness scores to the population. Okay, this population is tested on environment. The environment produces the fitness scores to the population. This population is weighted sum to produce the new ones, one updated individuals. It produces the updated individuals. These updated individuals are cloned with noise to produce the new population. Well, again this cycle is repeated. The new population is again evaluated with the environment assign the fitness scores, and again population is weighted sum to produce new individuals. The new individuals again cloned with the noise to produce this cycle is repeated. This is the evolutionary strategy. Here the advantages of evolutionary algorithms and evolutionary strategies, this is not required the gradient calculations and it is supported the parallelization computing. Okay, this is not required the gradient. With the previous sessions I explained that it is not required. It is alternative to the gradient optimization methods, and it also supports the parallelization potential. Evolutionaries are highly parallelized. Okay, they are the fitness of the multiple agents can be evaluated simultaneously and significantly accelerate the training times when distributed across multiple missions. So it supports the parallelization and it is no gradient is required. When it is a no gradient is required, it reducing the computational time compared with the gradient optimization methods 2 to 3 times reduce the computation time. These two are the advantages of evolutionary algorithms, the no gradient calculation and parallelization potential. And scaling evolutionary algorithms. The scaling evolutionary algorithms, OpenAI demonstrated the scalability of the evolutionary algorithms in 2017. The one paper is described the evolution of the scaling evolutionary algorithms, achieving the remarkable results by leveraging the distributed computing. Here it is distributed computing concept is introduced in 2017 evolutionary algorithms on a single mission with 18 CPU cores. Okay, single mission with 18 CPU cores. 3D human agent learned to walk. 3D humanoid agent learned to walk in 11 hours. Okay, one single mission with 18 CPU cores, it take the training time is 11 hours. by scaling to 80 missions, 1440 CPU cores, the same task, 3D humanoid agent learned to walk, the same task was completed in under 10 minutes only. So the distributed computing is improve the reducing learning time by increasing the CPU cores and number of missions. The scaling is improved here. So this is the scaling importance, scaling evolution algorithms by distributed computing. Why gradient based approach struggle with to scale? It is not here gradient based methods often involve high communication overheads. Okay, here the backward propagation, it is gradient passed between missions during the each update cycle. So it required the high communication. So next one is the network bandwidth saturation. As the number of missions increases, limited scalability. So the network bandwidth also saturated and it requires high communication is required. So when high communication is required, they are not possible to parallelization potential. So that's why the gradient based approaches struggle to scale. So evolution algorithm requires the less data exchange and can scale linearly and adding performance proportional to the increase in resources. So there are less communication is required in the evolution algorithms. So the scalability we are using in scalability is suitable for evolutionary algorithms. And parallel and versus serial processing. The serial processing, the agents are evaluated sequentially. In parallel processing, agents evaluated fitness on dedicated missions individually. So here in serial processing, agents are evaluated sequentially, making the overall training time depend on number of agents. In parallel processing, agents are executed individually. Each agent evaluates fitness on its dedicated mission. This approach reduces the training time to that of single agent evaluation independent of population size. Here, for example, serial evaluating the 10 agent task 5 minutes. Here, serial processing 10 agent takes the 5 minutes. Each agent takes the 30 seconds. So it is required the 5 minutes. In parallel, evaluating the 10 agents on 10 missions takes the only 30 seconds. So your training time in parallel only 30 seconds. In serial, training time is 30 seconds, 5 minutes. Each agent take the 30 seconds. So the serial processing take the 5 minutes. 10 into 30, 300 seconds. So 300 seconds by 60 is 5 minutes. But parallel processing reduce the time. Only 30 seconds is enough for total training. So this is the comparison of the serial processing and parallel processing. This is the serial processing. Agents are linked with. So agent 1 next, agent 2, agent 3. This is the serial processing. In parallel processing, they are executed parallelly. Okay, the agent 1 executed at same time agent 2, agent 3 also complete their task. This is the parallel processing. They take the 30 seconds is enough for all. In previous one, okay, 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30. So it takes the 5 minutes. So this is the parallel. And next, distributed computing. Modern distributed computing techniques further enhance the evolutionary algorithms by shared random sets. Here there are distributed computing structure. The distributed computing, here the master node is there. Assign the task to the worker nodes. Here master node assign the tasks to the worker nodes. The worker nodes perform those tasks and then send the result to the master node. So their work is distributed. So work is distributed to the sub nodes. So they are executed parallelly. They are executed parallelly and send the results to the master node. So here distributed computing is enhance the evolutionary algorithm by shared random seeds, allow the reproducibility across the missions without transferring entire data sets. And second one is efficient communication. Instead of sharing large parameters vectors, only fitness scores, single numbers are exchanged. Minimum communication is overhead. So here you are not required to communicate all. It were efficient score of the agents is that score communication is enough. And linear scaling, by reducing the intermission communication, evolution algorithms maintain the linear scaling efficiency and achieving the consistent performance boost with added resources. So distributed computing we are using in evaluate the evaluation algorithms by shared random seeds and efficient communication. With the less communication is required, only we share the fitness score and linear scaling. The comparison with the gradient based methods with the evolutionary algorithms. There are the feature and evolutionary algorithms and gradient based approaches. In future, gradient dependency here not required in evolutionary algorithms, the gradient dependency is required in gradient based approaches. And scalability. So here scalability in evolutionary algorithms is linear scalability with the resources. Here diminishing the returns at scale. The gradient based we are not suitable for the scaling. And communication overhead. Here fitness score communication is enough in evolutionary algorithms. Minimal communication is required. Here high gradient updates for cycle. We update the gradient, we transfer the gradient from one mission to another mission. So the high communication is required. And optimization works on non-differentiable and discrete functions optimizations and limited to differentiable functions optimization in gradient based approaches. These are the different comparisons evolutionary algorithms with gradient based approaches. So the applications we are evolutionary algorithms and evolutionary strategies we are using in simulator training agents in virtual environments significantly reduces the time, cost and bypassing the need for expensive hardware setups. So we are using evolutionary algorithms in simulators and autonomous systems. Evolutionary algorithms efficiently explore the complex state space, making them suitable for robotics, autonomous vehicles and other AI driven systems. So these are the applications of the evolutionary strategies and algorithms. And the summary of this session is evolutionary algorithms are the robust alternative to gradient based approaches, and especially in environment where the simulators are available, the evolutionary algorithms are suitable and they excel in the scalability and handling parallel and distributed computing efficiently compared to gradient based methods. And while the data hungry is required, more data hungry is required, in that case evolutionary algorithms are offer flexibility in optimizing complex non-differentiable problems. So the combination of the simplicity, parallelism and scalability makes evolutionary algorithms a powerful tool in modern optimization challenges. These evolutionary algorithms are solve so many complex problems in reinforcement learning. Thank you.